Hey guys, and let us begin. If you watched the last video, I would strongly recommend. If you haven't, if you have, well, yeah, let us begin. God, I love this game so much. God, I absolutely love this game. It is honestly one of my favourite games. But, man, the game, like, obviously I think other games are probably better. Like, other Anno games are better, so this isn't like some perfect, you know, strategy game, obviously. It's a bit simplistic at times. It kind of merges between being very, like in terms of city builders, it's a lot more of a advanced city builder, but it's nowhere near as something like Hearts of Iron, for example, which is like absurd. This game was released in like 2011 or something like that as well, so it was like. Yeah, I've also got like I've got almost all of the DLCs. The only ones I don't have is like a couple of like stuff from the world events, because I did the world events.
So. Your authorization for the quest has been verified. I am sending you the data of the quest you have accepted.
Okay, so here we can see on the map. So here's my fleet, which I decided to spawn in last time. So, I can't remember which one it was. It was, something was like, speed up time. I can't remember which one was the speed up time button. So, first before I start, I'm just going to have to check the, one of the keys. Which one was speed up time? Where is it? Where is it? Can't remember actually. Wait. I think it might be in control. One of the control keys. It's a bit laggy. Why is it laggy? It's probably the recording actually. But yeah. One of the first things to do is always build one of these. Down. This is a city. Now, first thing I always do is get rid of all these trees, because they don't really do much and they just take up like eye space, really. So, I don't know what's the best setup. Like, I can't remember the best setup. Like, it was something like this, and then you build like. And then you build like this. And then you just branch out. Yeah, the problem with ecos is that they basically will just constantly have this, they'll constantly have trees, which I think makes the game look cool, but yeah. Anyways. Let's just load up all the tools and this. Okay, I might load up these, and I'm gonna take a few of these. Oh no, I don't want to take all of them. First, set up the engines. These things are really useful. And then we'll take some of these reduced hours. Oh, one thing as well, which I forgot to do immediately. This ascension where it's denied. Otherwise, the civilians will just keep spamming out like They'll be like, oh, we are going to ascend no matter what you think. We're gonna just keep, you know, going to the next top level, which really gets annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna put all of these in. Do this, this, and this. The reason I do that is because but first thing we want to do is put these down as well. We want these, followed by these.
Energy supply inadequate.
I know, just give me a second. Now, that's another thing you have to worry about. You have to manage energy. So these are farms, right? Now, because I went eco, I got these. I'll explain later in the series. You'll see later in the series. But because I went eco, I have to use electric basically. Basically electric. This is not a good island, to be honest. Too many mountains. This would have been a much better island, I think. This one could have been a better island. A bit laggy. This one looks kind of good. Wow, this actually has a lot of stuff. This is actually quite a big map. So yeah, reminds me I need to, let's load up some of these, load up power tools. Pick out one of these high performance drives. Oh shit. One of the high performance drives. I've forgotten which. Oh, that's chat. It's not tab. No, it's not A. That goes straight to the arc. Yeah, I'm trying to figure stuff out again. But yeah, we'll load those on here.
New buildings available for construction.
This is interesting. Concert halls can be built, so I'm gonna be building a concert hall and expanded this out a little more. But oh shit, we're running low on building blocks. That wasn't V. Let's see. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to expand these with the road. I'm an idiot. But yeah, basically this is used to gain basically so that citizens can get a bit of a community. Yeah, it was plus, that's what it was plus. Yeah, I figured that out. Yeah, now what I want to do is build this. Because this is going to be used to build for my tea production. Yeah, what's it? The ecos are basically the British in this game, so yeah, this isn't the best way to actually. This was actually a pretty bad one because I shouldn't have done that like that. But yeah, this is a very tea is a nightmare. I really prefer the tycoons in this regard. Like I don't like the tycoons as much as the ecos, but this is one of the ways where I'm like, yeah, the tycoons have it much better because they actually have a fucking good method of production. Like, yes, basically, you can see here we've got these these guys were basically just a bunch of peasants. They're the peasants, but the thing is, first I need to figure out what to do, where to build a production island. That's actually a good island. This would be a great island for what's it called? Can't remember. I can't remember now. I've lost my train of thought. Fuck. Will this island be a good production island? It looks like this will be a good production island. Maybe this... Like, what's the island's resources like? Yeah, this one could be a great production island because of the amount of slots it has. Yeah, oh, this one's even better, actually. I'm thinking of going to this island for the production because I'm going to need as many production slots as I can.
What should I say? I'm doing great.
Okay, tea production's coming underway. Hopefully, soon I'm just going to be getting to the next stage of progression. So, yeah, you can see here, you can see the arrows have started popping up over the city, over quite a few of the houses. Now, let's just build these guys. These are essentially, we want to level up, basically. And that's because...
Respect. Thanks to you, we're living the good life.
That's because all of their needs have been fulfilled and their taxes are low. So you can see here they have 4 needs. They've got food, drink, activity, and community. When I hit this button, their needs will go up. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. But basically, community is always... Now, the way I see it is the stuff on the right, the right tab, are what I would call... they're what I would call, like, building needs, basically. So stuff like community, which is done by city centre, or concert halls, or the activity, which is done by concert halls. Food and drink, and the stuff on the left are kind of like require our production needs.
Respect. Thanks to you, we're living the good life.
Basically, they require production. I'm just going to start leveling these up. So
registering new population class.
You can see here they've got a new population class. I'm just going to up their taxes a bit because these are going to make a lot more money. I'm just going to start upgrading a few more of these. There we go. So we've got... You can see here they've got new needs now. You can see lifestyle and information. I'll talk about these later. But they've also got a new food need, which is health food. I'll talk about both of these later. But now let's just produce this new island. Let's just go colonize this new island. You can see there's the Global Trust fleet heading en route.
Global Trust is a global plan.
Yeah, because you can see here these are the arcs I was talking about. And basically they sell you these things called facilities. You can see here there's a few of them. Some of these, are really good, others aren't. But yeah. Do I not have the power tools? Fuck, I don't have power tools. Shit. That's the one thing I'm missing is fucking increased power tool production. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna go produce something called power tools. You can see here, you can see the tabs. So this is infrastructure. You can see here there's a few things. This is actually unique to me because I've got the built-in, but you had to complete an event for this. I'm not going to show you what this does until much later in the series, because it is a much later stuff in the series. You can see here this requires a lot more. Yeah, you can also see here now that these are now non-available, and it's only on this island where they're available. But yeah, I'll talk about this stuff a little bit more later in the series, but for now, let me just increase the production of the smelteries. We're going to need another granite production. The reason I'm doing this is to make sure that I get a lot more stuff, and I'm also going to expand fishing as well. Give my people a bit more food. It's better to overproduce than to underproduce in this game. Now, what I want to do here, you can see here I've got 2 buildings, wood and tools. For tools, I'm going to be producing 1 iron and a coal. I believe it's 1 iron, 1 coal to a smelter. And then 1 smelter
energy supply inadequate
to each tool station. So I'm going to be doing this. Going to build another depot, which is basically used to transport goods everywhere. And I'm also going to start basically cramming out dirty machinery on this island. Oh, another thing as well, which you might have seen, is that this island, you can see here with these, it has this kind of radius. Well, with eco buildings, to stop them being OP as fuck, actually I'm going to increase the production on this. To stop them being OP as fuck, eco buildings require, eco energy production buildings have limits to how much, to where they can be placed, basically. Otherwise they would be OP as fuck. And we don't want that. I'm going to start producing the wood here, giggity, which is a very easy production line. It's one of the easiest production lines in the game. It's basically, I think it's like 1 tree nursery per sawmill.
energy supply inadequate.
But yeah, this is essentially the best way, in my opinion, to get as much wood building. So I'm just going to show you off here. You can see here it says
Negative environmental influences reduce fertility.
That's not good. You can see here it says this building's productivity is being reduced. That is because of this. Now, some other eco buildings have this as well, like the it doesn't really matter sometimes. But yeah, I need to build more. And the best way I can do that is by getting more of these employees. For now, I'm just going to dump their taxes up. How many do they need for these? They need 360, so only 2 more buildings. But I don't have any tools. It's a fucking shame. Yeah, but basically, in this game, trade is critical. So, actually, I'll talk about diplomacy now. Let's talk about diplomacy.
The board has its eye on
You can see here,
How you doing?
Have you signed in?
you can see the amount of people.
I am very busy.
What's up? What
So
can
I'm just
Global
gonna-
Trust do for you?
I'm going to talk about...
I vouched for you to get you this opportunity.
it's not good. Not the easiest mission, not the hardest mission, but it doesn't give you much reward, which is a pain. But yeah. I'm just going to...
Have you completed the quest satisfactorily? Your value to the company has...
So basically, the more you... the more you do around here, the better it looks for your... So the more these tasks you do, the more...
I've been...
I'm just going to head this coal back to the island. And I'm also going to grab some tools here for this island. So I can get increased production. Oh yeah, I still have to do the microchips task as well, which is for the world
Just
event.
a moment.
That's a different quest.
Look who's here. Move it. There's so much to do.
Okay, this one, you can see here, some of these tasks, they're not that good. You can see here, 2,000, that's really nothing. But, where's my other ship? Oh. But basically I need tea, which I've got a lot of. Oh, Spino's playing Hollow Knight. So I only need 10 tons, which means I can just take 10 out of this and head to the ship. Yeah, some tasks are really easy, like, for instance, that one. Others, on the other hand, just take long time, can be kind of long. But yeah.
Don't tell me.
You
Good
did.
work. Really?
Okay, for this, so I'm just gonna wait for the eco engineers to.
Do you think we can
Not
make this
engineers.
world an even better place to live in?
Yeah, hopefully. Basically, basically the Eden Initiative is a bunch of hippies, so yeah. So basically they're the anti-Eric Cartman faction. But yeah, I'm waiting for these to level up, to be built, etc. And it's basically gonna take a long time. And there's a police chase going on. While we're doing this, I might.
Great to see you.
Just a few seconds. Then I'll have some time. This is only a little test of your
This one's
capabilities.
interesting. We've got to find a. There he is. Very easy. This one's an easy. That's an easy one. Easy money.
Building selection expanded.
Excellent. We can now build health, food, and these. These are awesome. These are weather control stations, right? And what they do is essentially, you can see up here, there's a stat here called eco balance. Basically, the lower the eco balance, the worse things get. But the higher,
Registering improvement.
the higher
in
it is,
eco-balance.
the higher it is, the better you get overall, basically. So I'm gonna go build off another, basically expand out. But the problem is I need more tools. I need
Let's
that.
make it short. Yes, precisely the result.
Yeah. I'm getting to find an island that gives vegetables for a start. Not that one. That would probably be a city. This will probably also be a city. I'm thinking either one of these two. Not this one, because I need this for the for when I start producing pasta dishes. I'm thinking saving this one as well. Save this one for the for another. It's a lot of planning. There's a lot of truffles here as well. That's pretty good. Corn. Oh god, corn's in that one. Just remembered the production line for corn. I hate some of the production lines in this game. I might go for this island actually. It's quite close. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this island. But it also means I'm gonna have to.
Just a few seconds. Then I'll have some time for you.
Doesn't have seeds.
What is it?
No. It does have.
Do you need the Eden Initiative's help?
Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Basically, you can see here there's two icons. There's wealth, which is credits, so it's what they're basically the main money, and these are licenses. These are used to purchase stuff like, you know, so you can get research, but they're also used to buy to build basically get like stuff like seeds and stuff, which I'm going to show you what these do in a second. But basically,
So, you didn't forget the initiative.
I need these things called rice seeds, obviously.
Look
The
who's
reason
here.
I need rice seeds
Fair deal.
is because so you can see here, these require farmhouses and rice, right? Now, you can see here, there's these things called facilities, right? You see sugar beet, vegetables, fruit, and then something called create facility. Basically, if I try planting rice here, you can see here, missing facility. This farm cannot use soil on the island because it lacks the required facility. Basically, fertility. The same farmhouses you can see here require vegetables. So it means that I could. So basically, it means I can't build it here and I can't build it on the other island. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Let's just expand out a little more. People. But yeah. You can see how important that is. Now, I'm going to go grab all of these and dump them on this island. Oh, I just remember some of the late game eco factions unlocked, which are just going to kill me when we get to them. Oh god, I just remembered some of the tech unlocks as well. So, I'm going to start putting these. Now you can see here, you can click on it. When I click on this,
New fertility available.
this now gives it, you can see up here, I now can grow rice here. So, what I often do with this one, I often just go like this, and then I just do one for veg and one for and then like one for rice up here somewhere.
Warning. Production breakdown.
That's just because the reason it's halted is because it's full of stuff. Did I just no? So let's go producing some health food. I believe it's 2 vegetable and 1 rice field.
Anyone who wants to browse through my vat.
Oh, excellent. What on fire?
Fertility values rising.
I think it's like 2-1, I believe. I'll have to check.
Registering energy shortage.
And even worse, I have no fucking tools. So I need to swim out these tech boys. But yeah, so here's Trenchcoat in his
Hi.
awesome ship. You can see he sells stuff. I'll talk about trading in a little bit, but basically, yeah, I'm gonna have to get as much. Let's just try and get this up as quickly as possible. I hate using. Yeah, you can see here the farms are a little bit bigger now, so they're a little bit harder to produce, to place. These ones are a lot more difficult to use. I think I will say though, the one thing about Anno 2070 that I think gets overlooked the most is the music. Like, the music in this game is fucking great. It kind of reminds me of Heroes Might and Magic 4, if anyone played that game. Which was that had a phenomenal soundtrack. So yeah, let's go producing these. Yeah, and now let's go producing these. Upgrade these up to increase productivity. Well, to increase the amount suited for them, and I can probably just take this stuff and sell it to and give it back to the tech boys up here. Take. Now, one thing you should never do is sell goods. Like, unless you're like ruthlessly overproducing required goods, stuff like, you know, tea and stuff, you should never sell them. You should always save as much as you can on these goods. But yeah, I think it's time to begin upgrading some of these workers to employees. So, what reminds me, I need to. I'm going to put the wood and stuff here, and then just sell the rest here. I should have bought more tools. Oh well. But yeah. Let's get more tools. At the moment, you can see it's kind of slow. It's kind of taking a while to build up, but eventually it will just explode. Like some of this game just.
What should I say? I'm doing great.
You're doing even better now. You're being promoted. Now a employee. Of this hippie reserve home that I'm building. But yeah. But yeah, like I said, Trenchcoat, he basically
How's it going?
He comes in every now and again.
No returns.
And he's quite cool. I'll show you what he does.
Welcome to SA-18.
I know you.
So the more you can do it, this is the way the quickest way to leveling up this thing. So you can see
What
here.
brings you here?
You can see here they've got like influence. The more influence you have, the more stuff you can get. Now the clear wall you can't do it on certain of these guys, but others you can.
I know you.
So you can see here you can do overtime, you can do shipment, which allows you to get goods. Stolen goods, like increases the quantity. These are the awesome ones, the fleets.
Hey.
The fleets are actually awesome in my opinion.
I know you.
I am very busy.
Although this guy has the best with technology scanner, so yeah. But we'll talk about that later. What we need is more employees. Oh, God,
Now it's your turn to help us for a change.
This is just a random task that sometimes spawns. These can be anything from strikes, which are annoying to deal with, to okay, that's good. So these guys will actually get into the next stage, because the more, like, I'm trying to get these guys to 600 as quickly as possible. Not only just for more money, but also because A, it gives me these communicators, which are pretty good, and B, it gives me access to this building, which I'll talk about soon. But first, let's get a trade route going. This is actually the first thing, one of the main things you need to do. So I'm just going to... So, a trade route between these two. Oh no, I need to flip this around. So, load on here, load on to this thing, health food, and offload health food here, and put a freight ship on here. This is important because it allows us to, basically get more health food in the future. Which will go a long way, because health food is very important. And yeah, it basically makes it so that these guys will get more happier, and they will get, basically it means that this bar will move more forward, so eventually it goes into the so basically it'll mean it so that they don't leave the building.
Everyone's dying to know. Great.
Since we got this fish, I'm just going to sell it over to Trenchcoat. Trenchcoat usually sells most things at a markup, so it's usually good when he shows up. Yes.
Construction opportunities.
I should probably start.
Expanded.
I should probably start changing these names to like. This is how I usually do this. So like, I usually just do stuff like. Stuff like this, production, and then like Eco City and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm brutally efficient. Oh, is that? Oh, I haven't even talked about the underwater section, but we'll talk about that later. You can dive underwater. It's honestly quite cool, but my did the things go through? Yep. I can build a fire station now, which is very fucking useful. Because basically, natural disasters exist in this game and they are annoying to deal with. Like, I'm talking fires can happen. It happens a lot more with SAAT stuff because they have a collective hatred towards safety, but for other stuff, for most other factions, it doesn't usually happen as often. It happens, don't get me wrong, it does happen, but not as often as SAAT. I still got a trade ship. Are they both the same name? Oh no. They just have the same, they just both begin with A.
Everything ship shape?
But yeah, just a small,
Good deal.
small trade here because fish is so easy to get, and I've got a shitload of it. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do in this game, and not enough time. But yeah, eventually we can now build communicators. Now I'm gonna do a task here to show off what these daily tasks are, and I believe it's like 1 copper mine feeds like 3 sand distilleries.
Registering energy shortage.
Don't care. And I think it's like because sand is one of the easiest things to produce in this game. Like, I'm talking. And I think it's like, I think it's 2. I think it might be 2. Either way,
Eco balance. Values sinking.
It doesn't matter if the values are sinking on this island. This is literally the production island. I think it is 2. Hold on. Yeah, one thing that's really good is that production lines, you know, it's not just build one, you build one and that's it. You actually have to use something called production chains. I'm just Googling these on my phone right now because... But there's a lot of production for this. Oh yeah, one thing I've forgotten is that the coal mines are double the effectiveness of the iron mines. So I just remembered that. So I'm gonna expand a little bit more so I can get more tools. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's. Oh, I'm gonna go over like a shitload of sand soon. Ah, lovely. You can never get enough sand though. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna try. The reason I'm doing this with the microchips is because I need to do it for the task here, which there's a daily. It's this day's daily task, but there's a daily task which gets. It changes every day, obviously. Duh. Of course it does. I think I'm such an idiot, but basically it gives you these things called influence, which gives you this. It's weird, but yeah. Do you know what I might do actually? You know what I might do? I might just keep. I might just start exporting some of the stuff I don't need, and I'll use later, onto this island. There's a reason for this, but I'll explain later. I don't know if I'll need electronics. I'm gonna be using robots though on that island, so. What else? Bionic suits. I don't know about cybernetics. Probably these 3. But I'm also going to be...
Warning. Production breakdown.
Yeah, probably going to be using the gold as well. Yeah, you can see...
Deal with this problem.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those really long tasks that I was talking about. Where are they? Where is it? There it is. Yeah. Gotta make sure the microchips are good. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to get these, but it's going to take a while to get going, but eventually we'll get going, and then we can start really like
Energy supply inadequate.
ranking stuff out in this series. Reminds me I need to do this. Yeah, right-click menu is one of the most important things you can get in this game because it's just so.
What can I tell Director? Complete this quest as quickly. Prove that my faith in you is justified.
Oh, this one's interesting. Oh, and he's got one of the fucking. He's got an escort. 10, 10, 10 escort. This is 2020. That means I'm gonna have to go to a repair dock after this. Yeah, here's some combat in this game. It's very shit. This is literally combat in this game. The main thing which is awesome about combat is that the more damage you take, the slower your ship becomes. So, very... Okay, let's go.
Lovely. Lovely. But I'm afraid I must trouble you again.
Okay. Now, this is the final part of the task, and then we are done with this part task, and then that will be it for that small section. Just gotta wait for the chips to show up. Now I can stop producing. Now I can start producing communicators, which is very important because these things are working.
Energy supply inadequate.
You hear that a lot in this game. It's actually like No Man's Sky's full inventory.
Registering readiness. I shall inform.
Good.
Warning. Production halted.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna build another city centre around here. Sure, you know, really good for.
Can I inform the board of directors that the company is very satisfied?
Maybe it wasn't the best idea actually. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. That was a worse one because now I can't delete those. At least I can get these back. Yeah, the problem with this game is trying to figure out where to build. Sometimes it's a little more easier.
Just look at what we built.
Okay, I'm gonna need. Okay, so let me just. We're starting to produce communicators, which is good, but the problem is that communicators can be a bit of a bitch to produce. So I'll start shipping off some of these communicators and we'll ship off some of these tools. We'll then do a trade route. You're going to be seeing a lot of this screen. Okay, let's just start. Release the arrows.
And then a nap in the hammock.
Warning. Production halted.
So we'll just wait. We'll just send this entire line up.
You know, it's up to us what we make out of this planet.
So yeah, as you can see here, we've got main objectives, which we're slowly getting towards.
We've made the best of the situation, thanks to you.
Additional buildings now available.
That's good. So that is the propaganda ministry and the propaganda building, and then one more. Oh yeah, weapons. That's what it is. And mobile turrets. So I can start building weapons, but critically, I can build one of these, and it's gonna blow up the city grid.
Registering energy shortage.
I don't even have enough tools. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that would be this would probably be a good place to end the episode after I get the engineers. I'm gonna get eco engineers, and then I can end I'm gonna end the episode. This is episode 1, literally just getting to eco engineers in episode 1. this is one of my favourites because it just increases stats. But yeah. Now we can just dump down their needs and then wait for it. Bada bing, bada boom. Let us get some of these promoted.
Registering change in demographics.